Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my alias, aliens who respond. Peddling sin, thinking maybe when you get old you realize I'm not gonna fold or demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it.
What is going on, everybody? This is the Miscellaneous Minds Podcast. I'm your co-host, Boom Argata, the Cant, the hands of your tainted supplements back. And to my left over here is the main man, Jesus De Niro, the man that makes the fat stacks, taking every form of the dynamic tool that won't die. Deadly ideas, brother, the spicier content than your girl's only fans.
What is going on, everybody? Before we get into tonight's topic, please make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit, and with that, let's get right into it. So I wanted to wait until today, May 22nd, so that the results for Ryan Garcia's B sample test would come out. As of this morning, it was reported by a couple of reputable boxing reporters that it might be another couple days, and I didn't want to wait anymore. Listen, I am all for testing Ryan Garcia's B sample. Let's find out if the man was on something. However, what I'm not for is what Devin Haney has been doing. Listen, the man originally went to NSAC and said, hey, I want this overturned into a no contest. And then eventually, he's like, hey, I want it overturned into a disqualification win for me. He's trying to get his undefeated streak back without really being undefeated. Listen, even if NSAC agrees to overturn that win, we all saw the beat down that Ryan Garcia put on Devin Haney. So none of us are going to forget that. And we're all going to remind him. So to all of us, it's not even going to matter if that really happens. But listen, regardless, I can't abide what Devin Haney has been doing. A lot of you may remember back in the day, Margarito got caught using loaded gloves against Miguel Cotto. So what did Miguel Cotto do? He ran it back like a man, and then he put a fucking beat down on Margarito. That's how you should handle it. That's how Devin Haney should be handling this thing. And unfortunately, he's not. A real man would tell Ryan Garcia, hey, let's run it back and you're going to get tested even more. I would be okay with that. I would be more than okay with that. But here's the problem is, I'll be honest with you, given how bad of a beatdown that was, I honestly think Devin Haney is scared of Ryan Garcia. And listen, before anybody comes on here saying, hey, oh, you're a Devin hater. Oh, you don't like the man. No, listen, go back and watch the video that we did a prediction. We both picked Devin Haney to win that fight, and we were clearly fucking wrong. So I don't want to hear anything about anyone saying that we're Devin Haney haters over here. Again, in that video where we said we believed that Devin Haney was going to win, I gave a lot of props to Bill Haney. I gave a lot of props to Devin Haney. I love the way that they were running their camp, but this I don't agree with. This is a load of bullshit. And again, listen, if you want to get your revenge, if you want to show the world, hey, he only beat me because of him cheating and because he was using steroids, okay, run it back. Run it back. There's been plenty of legends that have been cheated throughout boxing history that have done it the right fucking way and ran it back like a motherfucking man. This is the problem with what Devin Haney and his camp are doing is, listen, it does not matter. It does not matter one bit if NSAC reverses it, changes it to a no contest, changes it to a disqualification win for you. It doesn't matter because you can't erase that beatdown that we all saw and how embarrassing it was for you. It's bullshit that Devin Haney has even considered taking this route because it's the bitch way. And here's the thing. Again, I have spoken very, very highly of Devin Haney. Throughout his entire career, I have been a fan, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. But this is bitch behavior. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is not how you get that back. Run it back in the fucking ring and get your win back like a man. What do you think about that, my man?
Look, man, this is very reminiscent of the beatdown that Marcos Maidana gave to Adrian Broner after Adrian Broner was talking all that smack about Maidana. I was like, I know he don't speak English, but he's going to say no more. He's going to say no more, no mas. And the fact that Marcos Maidana gave him such a tremendous ass whooping, and Adrian Broner walked out of that fight, not even giving a post-fight interview, just walking out with his team with a tail between his legs. And to be honest, what happened in that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight? Devin Haney did the exact same thing. Him and his father were talking all that kind of smack about, my son is gonna murder him. I'm gonna show him who a real fighter is. Ryan Garcia is gonna be left sobbing in the middle of the ring. And guess what happened? Ryan Garcia turned the reverse Uno card right back at him. And guess what Devin Haney did? Again, a la Adrian Broner. Walked out of that fight as soon as the decision was announced. Didn't do no post-fight conference, no post-fight interview, nothing. Went radio silent well, his dad was babbling a lot, but for the most part, yes, Devin Haney was radio silent.
To be fair, let me correct you, my brother. They did do an in-ring after fight interview, but after that they went.
Yeah, they went radio silent. And look, go back to our reaction after the fight, the aftermath of the reaction. Look, I gave Devin Haney some initial props because, again, on his Instagram story, again, he threw out a movie-esque trailer. And, again, he showed the pivotal moment in which he got knocked down. But, again, it restarted into a movie-esque trailer where he says, okay, fine, I lost, but the get back is coming. It was at that point I actually kind of respected Devin Haney. He acknowledged, look, I lost, but we keep moving. Look, I acknowledge that this was a trip up, and I understand there's egg on my face. But look, we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep going back to the lab, and we're gonna keep it on moving to hopefully get a rematch. But now look what's happened after the fact. The news of potentially Ryan Garcia having tainted supplements or not tainted supplements. He could have been using steroids. Cool. Devin Haney has not announced any fight with anybody else. He has only been announcing the fact that he's trying to take the legal route, trying to take away his now taken O. I've heard no announcement regarding any fight that he's trying to train for. Anybody else that's in the works, nothing. It's just been Ryan Garcia. He cheated. PEDs, Osterine. That's all that he's been doing. And again, he's been putting post after post of people posting fan support in this. And look, whether you want to or not, dog, it's been a month. Even if you do, nobody's going to forget that. In fact, it's going to be one of those things where somebody's going to look up the results of that. They're going to see a no contest, and they're going to think to themselves, am I misremembering that? I'm pretty sure I remember that fight going the way it is. How is it a non-contest? And they're going to do further research. And yeah, it's still going to be a controversial opinion in many people's eyes because look, whether you want to change it to a no contest or not, or a DQ, or if you want to come after Ryan Garcia's boxing career, the fact of the matter is you're not really going to sway people's opinion going behind the scenes with lawyers, with athletic commissions, and trying to say, he cheated, I deserve my O. Look, my man, plenty of people have lost their O's. We even made a topic about losing the O's. It's not that bad. It's how you handle the O that's important. And you were handling this absolutely atrociously. And that's what people's opinion is going to sour on you, is the fact that you kept going on this campaign, and I don't like using this word, but it's the only word I think is appropriate, a witch hunt. And you're only going to validate Ryan's claims of it being a witch hunt if it comes out that this test doesn't come up with anything conclusive. If it validates his claims that it was a tainted supplement and nothing more, and you've been on this month-long campaign of trying to ruin his career because of that, you're only validating Ryan Garcia's claims. And believe me, look, this is coming from somebody that was initially wrong about Devin Garcia's chances in the fight. Devin Haney, sorry, I'm mixing my words up. I personally don't like Ryan Garcia's conspiracy claims, but if it comes out that this whole testing is negative and it turns out, yeah, it really was a tainted supplement, you're gonna validate his claims even more that it's a witch hunt, that the whole world is against him, that there's a whole conspiracy working against him. And guess what? It doesn't matter because God is good. Whether it is, it isn't, that's not the case. You're validating his claims that this is a conspiracy and nothing more. And quite frankly, this isn't one that I personally agree on Ryan. But look, it's what you're doing. You're trying to ruin his career over something that you aren't proud of, that you had to endure. You lost, plain and simple.
Listen, like I said, one thing that you pointed out that you're 100% correct about is the fact that you got to know that doesn't mean anything. How you handle it is what means something. And he's handling it like a bitch. And again, keep in mind, I have spoken very, very respectfully of Devin Haney and his father. And I even plenty of times posted, not just in our videos, but on comments that I've done on Facebook, Instagram, all that other stuff. I've posted and praised both Bill Haney and Devin Haney. Plenty. I had a lot of respect for the Haney family. This isn't what you do, my man. And here's the thing. Like my man here said, if Ryan comes up clean, if it shows that he didn't take anything and it might have just been a tainted supplement, it might have been a bad first test, whatever, the fact of the matter is it's going to make you look like even more of a bitch because you were trying to steal a man's win that was gotten rightfully so. That was gone in the right way. So listen, stop pushing. Nobody gives a fuck about your fucking let it the fuck go. It's bullshit that you're being such a bitch about it, Devin. And again, bro, it doesn't even fucking matter. If you come back and you put up a fucking solid fucking performance against somebody else in the division, against Ryan Garcia, against anybody else, my guy, people are gonna fucking forget that shit. Because people are gonna say, oh, he came back even better. He came back even better. So listen, stop all this. You honestly, again, this is the bitch route. Go the Miguel Cotto route. Go back and whoop that man's ass if you really want to get your respect back. Because again, even if NSAC reverses it to a DQ in your favor and they restore your everyone is never going to let you forget it, bro. People aren't going to forget what they saw that night. And this is the worst thing you could possibly do. Do it the right way. Get back in the ring with them. And if you really feel you can beat him, what's the problem? If you really feel like he only beat you because he was on PEDs, test him twice as much next time and beat his ass, because that's what you're saying, right? You're saying, were it not for the PEDs, I would have whooped this man's ass. So, okay, do it. Do it. Because this isn't the way. This, honestly, when I found out that he was trying to petition NSAC to overturn the into a no contest, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. But then when I found out he was trying to overturn it to a DQ in his favor, I got pissed. That's a load of bullshit, and you guys need to let it. Team Haney needs to let that shit go.
He was trying to get his boxing license revoked as a result of that.
It's a bunch of bullshit. Either way, I don't give a fuck what it is. It's bullshit. It's the bitch route. Go back in there and fight him like a man, or move the fuck on and get fighting with somebody else. And with that, make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit, and